you for joining me today. Okay, so let me start off with what loyalty means, okay? Loyalty, the definition is a strong feeling of support or allegiance, okay? And so, one thing that I wanted to say was people have different ways of thinking about loyalty, but loyalty can be a good thing, but loyalty can also be used against you, all right? And a lot of times, unfortunately, people have been betrayed by people that they really love and care about that they were loyal to. So, I'm going to get into what I learned about loyalty. And number one, I did a shorts about this, so you probably already seen it already. But yeah, people usually band together. This was also in Psychology Today, or I read it somewhere. But it says that when people are poor, they're usually band together to use each other's resources. And then, as soon as people start being able to do better for themselves, they'll leave. They'll leave and they'll venture out. And I know that's what happened in my situation and a lot of other people's situations too. It's basically because when you are in these certain environments, what you notice is not only is everybody pulling together to use each other's resources, but there's a lot of jealousy or a sense of just, hey, this is the way it's always been. So a lot of times people don't want to see you climb out of those situations. But as you get more mentally sound, you get more emotionally sound, getting more physically and financially sound, you can't stay in that same environment. Okay, naturally you're gonna have to get out of there. So number one is people are usually banding together to use each other's resources. Number two, what I learned about loyalty was that in a lot of ways it will hold you back, all right? Especially if you feel a sense of I owe them because when I needed them or when I was going through this, that, and the other, it's real bright. It's daytime. I usually, if it's so bright or whatever, that's because it's in the daytime. I usually do my tapings at night. But yeah, so anyway, you'll feel like you're obliged to help this person or you're obliged to stay in these so-called loyal situations because this person might have helped you out, or something like that, or vice versa. You might be feeling like somebody owes you something because you helped them. So a lot of times it'll hold you back from doing better or whatever because you don't want to leave them behind, all right? Or because you don't want somebody to feel some kind of way. You're never going to be able to help anyone like that. And this is just my opinion. You can't help somebody if you're in the same exact situation that they're in, okay? It's going to take somebody to have to learn more. It's going to take somebody to have to go out and find more information, earn more money, and then come back and show others how they did it, or at least just be the example for people that do want to do it. You can't help somebody out of their situation if you haven't even gotten to another level yourself. And that's one thing about it. People are always going to look, well, how can you tell me something and you right along with me? Da 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 da. Oh, you got this problem, you got that problem. So a lot of times, the sad thing is that you'll understand that in that environment, nobody really thrives. I'm just going to be honest with you. I see this all the time. So that's number two. Loyalty will hold you back. Number three, a lot of people are masking low self-esteem as loyalty. And what I mean by that is they take way too much off people when they're down. Okay, I have had to do this myself. I've done this myself. It's the difference between being humble and then it's the difference between people just trying to dog walk you, okay? Or like my brothers say, dirty mac you. It's a big difference between that. And a lot of times if people see that you're in a bad situation or whatever, they'll try to take advantage of you, okay? Or they'll always throw it up in your face or whatever. It's like, hey, well, if it wasn't for me, then you wouldn't have this and this and that. Oh, remember this, that, the other, bringing up all the stuff that you don't want to relive again. And so a lot of times when people, I know I did, when people get treated like that, when they need help or somebody help them, but they constantly throwing it back up in their face, I got very resentful. And it was just like every day when I was going through that situation, I was like, I can't wait till I get my money right. Oh, I can't wait till I'm able to do this. I can't wait till I'm able to move out. I can't wait till I'm able, you know what I'm saying, to be better off than I was in those situations. So it's hard not to feel resentment towards these people when they sit up here and laugh at you at your worst. And then there will always, a lot of people will gaslight you. They'll be like, oh, I didn't say that. Or, oh, you took that the wrong way. You too sensitive. Or, no, those people didn't say anything about you. That's some BS, especially because I heard it myself. So that's one thing about loyalty. A lot of times you end up taking way more off people than if you were just to have yourself together. All right. So that's number 3. This is going to be a quick video. And then number 4 is just really, people call it loyalty, but they're just too comfortable. They're way too comfortable being around these groups of people, being around this environment. You get lazy, you know what I'm saying? Or you just don't feel motivated to do anything because it's like everybody else is cool. You know, even if I don't like the situation, it's not the worst. It could be worse. It could be better, but it could be worse. Or why should I have to put more energy and effort into this when I've been doing all right? You know, sometimes people just, it takes a lot of courage, commitment, and consistency to make changes in your life. And that's why so many people don't, because it's just too hard. All right, it's going to be some hard work involved. All right, that's just part of transformation. But the main thing is just making a decision to do it. And so a lot of people just be like, okay, that's just too much work. I might as well just stay where I'm at or whatever. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, these people treat me like crap. They always throwing stuff in my face. Yeah, I can't do this, can't do that. But I mean, I'm cool. You know, it's just like, no, no, mediocre is not in the plan. You're supposed to want more. You know, nobody come here to be a quitter, come here to be lazy, come here to give up in this world. No, we all come forth because we have greatness and we're supposed to realize that. You know, our sense of purpose is supposed to be more than just working, marrying, having kids, buying a truck or whatever. No, you're supposed to have more than that. Okay, you were sent here to complete a mission. You were sent here to bring something better to contribute to humanity as a whole. And a lot of people don't know that. They don't know what their purpose is. So everything is just selfish. It's about them. It's about just basically the bare minimum. You can always do better. That's what I'm trying to say. People should be on a quest for self-improvement, in my opinion. So that was number 4. Just adapting and being way too comfortable in a situation you probably shouldn't be comfortable in, all right? But we call it loyalty. Really, it's just being afraid of success or being afraid to put in the work that it's going to take to move your life forward, all right? Okay, so hey, that was it for this video. I appreciate you being here. If you like hauls, reviews, and singing a cappella, you can check my other channel out, Real Life Home Revealed. And yeah, thank you for being here. If you like the content, subscribe.